Hello everyone. Let us uh, go for the concept of indexed sequential axis. So indexed sequential axis is nothing but you will be having two different types of axes together in this. So one is indexed, that is you can either access your data using index, and one more is sequential. You can access your data sequentially also. So sometimes what will happen, some applications needs only sequential access, some applications needs indexed access. So here in this type of access you will be having both of these types. So in this we are going to study mainly about the sequence set and the blocks. Usually we are going to use the indexed sequential access, we are going to use the blocks. So what is a sequence set? If you write the so many number of records in a sequence as a one single block, say here you have you have a block, this is block 1. So in the block 1 I have 4 different records. So order of the block is 4, say order of the block is 4. So here I have 4 different records. These are the keys in the record. That means using these keys you can find out that particular record. I want to find out Adam's record, so you can go for this. I want to find out Carson record, so you can go for this. So like that, key is the main thing in the block, and these are the records. You will be having so many other fields also here, but in the block we are going to write only the keys for making it easy. So how exactly we are going to maintain the sequence set and how we are going to use the blocks, that is what we are going to study today. See, for the first, since it is indexed sequential access, then obviously it should be indexed. That means using the key you can access the records, and sequential in the sense it is connected, right, sequentially. So here if you consider it is in the ascending order, soon after BO you have BY. So this block 1 should be interlinked with the block 2, that is sequentially connected. So whenever you are going to insert the new key Carter, where I can insert it after this. So here I am going to split it into two different blocks. So I will write one more block, say block 4, right? And here this I am going to write it as it is, block 1. In the block 2, I will write the first two records as it is, and I will take the next particular record Carter, I will write it in the third particular record. I will write it as third record. So from this I want to write Cole and Davis, that will come to the next block, say B4, new block. So I am going to connect this B2 with the B4 using a link. Here I am going to write Cole and Davis, and from after Davis you have Denver, right? So Denver will come after Davis, so you need to link it back to the third block. So here we are going to write the next two characters, that is Denver and Ellis. So this is how we are going to insert the new records. Now let us see how can we uh, delete records. So when you have deletion option, we have merging as well as redistribution. Merge as well as redistribution. As we have studied in B3, here also we have merging and redistribution of blocks. So let us delete a record called Davis. Where is it? It is here, right? So when you are going to delete this particular record Davis, what will happen? It will become underflow, because minimum there should be two records. That is, if your block needs to be half full, there should be two records, because our order of the block is 4. So if it is less than half full, then you need to you need to either merge or you need to redistribute. So when you delete the Davis, what will happen? Only one record will be left over in B4. So either I can combine it with the B3 or B2. Say I can write this code directly over here, that is merging, or I can merge it with the B3, that is Cole, Denver and Ellis. I can write like this, or you can redistribute in the sense you can take Carter over to this place and Cole after this. So let us write how we can write it. Let us see. Yeah, this as it is, Adams, and here you have, if I'm going to merge, what I can do, I can merge it with the B3 or B2. Let us say I will merge it with the B2 itself. So what will happen? Bynum and Davis I am going to delete. So Cole I am going to merge with the, say, B2. So I will write it like this. Cole. And in B3, then here Ellis as it is. So B4 will be reused for something, some other purpose. So how we can connect it? We can connect it like this. Now, what do you mean by redistribution? So here we are going to write at as it is. We are going to write as it is, and here I will write only 2 records. Okay, then what I am going to do is I have deleted Davis, so here it is under flow. So what I am going to do is this Carter I am going to write in the B4 and 4. Then from here once again, then here and Ellis. So now there is no underflow and we have connected it properly. So either you can obey the merging option or you can go for redistribution. Both are possible in the indexed sequential access.